Greetings YouTube, it's Matt from the Green Arcade. We're back, as promised. Get back to rapping here. Gonna need fuel soon. We're also watching the Artemis II NASA space rocket rollout. Apparently they started that at maybe around 7 a.m. this morning. Supposed to be out there by somewhere around 7 p.m. tonight. It's moving slow. It's on the crawler. But yeah, it's pretty neat. I always enjoy watching all the NASA space stuff. Elon's doing some cool stuff, but you know, you gotta throw it old school to NASA for, you know, Apollo and all that stuff. I think that was my favorite phase of the program. Good morning, Adam. How's it going? It's going good. We are planting all kinds of stuff. Guy up there stopped for some reason. He might be out. Guy down here is still rolling on the corn. Fuzzy is still planting beans over yonder. So I need to go check on that guy. Let's stop this here. Let's see what he ran out of seed. So we need to bring him some seed. I think I've got some seed up here. Maybe just enough to finish that field. Maybe just enough to finish that field. I don't know. I guess I could grab some more real quick. Let me just go grab some more. I got a tank over here I can just fill up at. And I'll run this up there. I think if that, for, you know, knock on wood, you know, I mean, knock on some wood here. If that fell over, are they insured? I mean, that wouldn't be a good thing, and there's no fuel in it, so it wouldn't, like, explode or anything like that, but if that thing fell over, that would not be good. Got to make a turn down there. I think it's got to go out to that tower over there, the taller tower. So it's going to have to make a left-hand turn. Wonder if there's any space commentary with this. I have all my volume turned down. I don't think that would be a copyright thing, would it? Just them talking about the rocket moving. I mean, don't our taxes pay for like the NASA stuff, all that stuff? Unless they got some music playing or something. No, there's no music playing. It'd been funny if I turned up the volume. It is like 2001: A Space Odyssey. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, there's another good space song. The theme from 2001: A Space Odyssey. I'm just gonna leave that low for now. Just in case they decide to start playing some music or something like that. Take it on a run or something. I am gonna have to get out in the field to do this. I can really run along the edge too well. He's kind of sitting out there anyway. Haven't seen any new followers. I got the two. I got Dirty Max 2004 and Ninja Scuba 036 from earlier, but those were the last ones that followed. I don't see any more. I'm gonna try to start giving shout outs to the followers. Oh, how do I get to that? Can I use that thing? Can I use that thing? Try that. Got that thing on the back. The auger spout thing. I can. Blue beans. Alright. Move this guy into the field. I wonder if that is the same crawling pad that moved the Saturn rockets, or if that's a new one. I think they have more than one. I think they have two of them. I remember reading about those before. Oh, you know what I didn't do? I didn't close the thing back up. All right. Back to the wrapper. Let's see. I'm gonna see if I can find out. Oh, Creedence Clearwater Revival did one that came out of the sky, so that might be a good one. All right, NASA, Crawler, Artemis. Alright, so here's an article on it. NASA's Crawler Transporter 2 moves toward the Vehicle Assembly Building. Blah, 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 blah. This is when they were doing it back on January 9th. The crawler will transport NASA's SLS Space Launch System rocket with the Orion spacecraft to Launch Complex 39B. Which crawler is it, though? Crawler transporters have carried the load of taking rockets and spacecraft to launch pad for more than 50 years at NASA's Kennedy Space Center in Florida, each the size of a baseball infield. That's a big crawler. They're powered by a locomotive engine and a large electrical power generator engine. Which one is that? It's Crawler Transporter 2. NASA Crawler Transporter 2. Yeah, we know it's moving the Artemis rocket. takes 25 to 30 people to operate it. Okay, here we go. NASA's Crawler Transporter 2, or codename designated CT-2, has a rich history built in the 60s for the Apollo program to move Saturn V rockets. So the crawler that you're seeing move this Orion spacecraft out to pad 39B, that crawler is the same crawler that moved a lot of the Saturn V rockets for the Apollo program. I like learning about stuff like that. It's kind of cool to see that history, knowing that, you know, the same stuff that was used back in the Apollo program is moving our new moon equipment, new moon rockets, space rockets. Does it say which ones that it did, or is that... let's see, the crawler, the CT-2 crawler, this specific crawler, moved under its own power for the first time in January of 1965 and began moving launch vehicles in June of 1965. The first crewed mission that the crawler carried out there was Apollo 8. So Apollo 8 is the spacecraft that had Jim Lovell and them on it, and they did several laps around the moon in orbit. So that crawler, its first crewed mission that it hauled that rocket out there for was Apollo 8. That's really cool. Got to be like a good luck thing. Like a good luck type charm thing or something. To know that the crawler carrying your vehicle, your rocket, is the same one that carried a lot of the Saturn V rockets, including Apollo 8. Also the same crawler that carried the space shuttles out there. And after the shuttle program, they became repurposed specifically for the Artemis program for the Orion spacecraft that they're moving today. Interesting factoids. It's making progress. It's now past the two towers in the background. And it's going to have to make a left turn at some point here soon. Those are some really cool pictures of it too there. It's got like 4 cockpits. And then... oh, I say they're cockpits. Those may be just like 4 like watch cubicles. And then it's got like a cockpit in the front, like a really big wide cockpit in the front, and another matching cockpit in the back. That's cool. Can't go in a straight line anymore. Wonder if there's a difference in yield between grass, alfalfa, and clover. Say the grass would probably be more economical in the sense that you don't have to fertilize. You don't have to buy the fertilizer for grass. Grass, you can just get a grass roller and you mow it, you cut it, get your bales, get them off the field, and then just run your grass roller behind it, and it puts it back into that second stage of fert, and it kicks it up a growth stage. Or is there a significant difference in the yield between alfalfa, clover, and grass? Does one have more yield than the other? I don't know. Think the Google knows? Let's find out. Here's FS25 yield grass versus alfalfa versus clover. The AI says, in Farming Simulator 25, alfalfa and clover generally offer higher yields than standard grass, especially with mods like Judith Plains, though grass provides faster, more frequent income due to quicker regrowth, making grass better for quick cash and alfalfa clover better for maximizing silage hay volume. Crap, I hit a button. Silage hay volume. Where was I at? Somewhere around silage hay volume. Hang on. I hit a button and things moved. Silage hay volume and animal feed quality. Higher protein. Alfalfa and clover often have a yield multiplier and can provide 30 to 50% more volume than grass, but may take longer to grow or have fewer harvests per year if seasons are on, which they are. With grass being harvestable 3 to 5 times a year versus once or twice for legumes, which would be alfalfa clover. Okay. So that answers my question. Alfalfa clover has a higher base yield, often boosted by multipliers on certain maps, resulting in significantly more hay silage per hectare. Grass has a lower base yield, but regrowth is faster, allowing 3 to 5 harvests yearly, with seasons off or on certain maps, making it great for consistent income. So, again, I would go back to the fact that grass might be better because you don't have to spend the money on the fertilizer. You would have to do that if you're doing the alfalfa and clover. You would have to do that every time to get the maximum yield out of it. You got to remember, if you are using Swather Plus, you will get the bonus on alfalfa, not grass. Is that true? I thought you got it on grass as well. Maybe I'm wrong. Hang on. Now I got to look that up. $25. I wish they would, you know, let you roll the alfalfa. Swather Plus adds additional swathable crops and ability for swathers to be able to cut grass and grass alternatives. Swathing Plus compatible with all swathing headers equipment, including the MacDon pack. Supported swath crops, sorghum, long grain rice. Supported mode crops if available on the map: grass, alfalfa, clover, field grass, vetch rye, green rye. In addition, all specialty alternative grass types include a yield bonus 20% over conventional grass. That's true. So when they say field grass, do they mean like it can cut like the meadow grass now? I don't know when that update came out, but I don't think it'll cut. It says field grass. Maybe they mean I don't know. It says it separates the categories. It says the supported mode crops are grass, alfalfa, clover, field grass. So that's separate from grass. So is field grass just non-field grass, or is field grass like a pre-made field? I know I couldn't get it to mow like regular grass fields. I need to find a regular grass field, I guess, to go mow. You know, I'm kind of curious now. Okay, well I can go right down there. We own that down there. Let me pull this out. Wheels down. Run the beacons. I'm gonna drive down there, but in reverse. Nope, it's gonna take longer. I'm gonna flip the guy around. I don't think it will. Unless that's... It says that... I don't know. It depends on what they're calling field grass. Grass versus field grass. Alright. Yeah, see, it doesn't mow the meadow grass. So this, I guess technically this is not field grass. And maybe it just depends on the type of map that you're on. But this does not cut a non-pre-made field of grass. Alright, so that answers that question. don't think it didn't do it on the other in-game maps though either. So whatever field grass is, it must be something for a specific other map. They must have a specific kind of grass that they're using over there that they're calling field grass or something. But it has to still be a pre-made field. Be able to cut it with the swather head. I'm sure, you know, you can cut it with the mower head, but I'm gonna need more rep. Tell you what, we'll test this new theory out here. Let's see if I pull up on this side of the trailer. Let me bring it closer to me. You come to me. Ran into my tractor. Yeah, see, it fills up from that side, but if I turn this around, I think it's too far away. Whoa. Back it up. Put it in reverse, Terry. Terry, what you doing, Terry? Oh, Lord. Yeah, it won't let me... I guess you have to be completely out, maybe. But it's not filling from the trailer from this side. So that makes... I guess that kind of makes sense. Because the wrap where it stores it is over here on this driver's side, I guess you'd say. I can pull right up to it and it fills it up. See, there it goes. Alright, good note for the future. Is Florida ready for snow all weekend? No, but I did see the the news where like people in Florida are like in full panic mode, like they're buying all the bread and milk. You know, it almost looks worse than the news of a hurricane coming in or something. People are kind of panicking. I tell you, I really am gonna miss the Daily Woo. Watching Adam the Woo's daily vlog channel. He lives down there in, or he lived down there in Celebration, Florida, and he covered all the hurricanes coming in, and he showed, you know, what he was doing to prepare for them coming in, and you know, riding out the hurricane, living down there in Central Florida, and I'm really gonna miss seeing his videos. He come out with a new video every day. You guys never did follow it. You should. He has years. He has, gosh, maybe 12 years of daily vlogs, video logs over there on his channel. The Daily Woo. Adam the Woo. He's a really cool channel. He went to a lot of filming locations. He went to a lot of local events, a lot of Disney trips, he loved to travel, a lot of road trips, and he was doing international flights this year. You know, he started doing a lot of international flights, and he had just gotten back from Switzerland, I think. Gotten back home for Christmas. Yeah, a lot of repping. back into my straight lines out here, and I can turn on my cruise control. Okay, the rocket looks like it's kind of turning now, maybe. Or maybe it's just getting farther away. I think I can turn it back on. Maybe on this line. Yeah, we're gonna sell these. Once they ferment. Gotta let them ferment and turn into silage. And we're actually gonna redo this field. This won't be alfalfa anymore. So I don't know, it goes back to grass versus alfalfa versus clover. I still think with the added on fertilizer costs that you have to do for alfalfa and clover, it would be more, even if there is a 20% bonus using the Swather Plus on the alfalfa and clover and not the grass, the fertilizer cost itself would be the downplay there. Whereas a pre-made grass field, you just take your roller out there and roll it, and you don't have the fertilizer cost to kick it back up into that second stage of fert. Yeah, we were trying to decide what was better. What was the most efficient thing to do if we're, going to continue on wrapping bales and selling silage bales. Do we do grass? Do we do alfalfa? Or do we do clover? So from what I've read, grass you can harvest 3 to 5 times a year. Clover and alfalfa you can only harvest, what, maybe 2 times a year? One or 2 times a year, depending on, I guess, your map. Well, I'm talking about grass rolling there. I'm not talking about field rolling. Now, when you create a grass field, you should definitely roll it just to get that extra little tiny percent. But when you grass roll a grass field, you get the second stage of fert, and it kicks it up a growth stage. Yeah, grass, it'll grow back on its own, but it'll only be in that one stage of fertilizing. If you take a grass roller, so we have field rollers. These are the field rollers. And I'm actually missing some. I need to go back and find those. Oh no, wait, this is just regular rollers. Never mind. So these are the field rollers. When you create a grass field, you want to plow it first, plant it in grass, and then immediately go back and roll it here with one of these field rollers, right? That's just for the first time. It will grow, and then you may have to fertilize it that first time, but then you can come back in after you mow it for the first time and get a grass roller. So these are the grass rollers right here. You actually get this one, and then these are from the Mod Hub. These are a little bit wider. You come in, you grass roll it. It will put it in the second stage of fertilization. So you'll get a fully fertilized grass field, which will double the yield. And then you'll get that, it'll kick it up a growth stage. So like you can cut it in April, and then you can turn right around and cut it again in July. So yeah, you definitely want to invest. If you're going to do the whole grass game, then you want to get a grassland care roller. Definitely want to get one. It's well worth it. You don't have to, but if you want that extra yield off of it, definitely want to get a grass roller. But it doesn't work on alfalfa and clover. At least it didn't on Judith Plains. So I don't think it would work here. I think it would be the same kind of thing. I think you have to, if you're gonna put that second stage of fert down on clover or alfalfa, you actually got to come in and use a fertilizing method. Either liquid fert or solid fert. One benefit of the grass. But yeah, I'm thinking about putting the grass fields. I think it would be strategical to put them down here. So there's the hay place. And then you got the farmer's market over here. Those are the only two places here in Gage, Kentucky that take the grass. So maybe put the grass like all over here or maybe all over here. Makes sense to me. Oh, I gotta go back down over here, don't I? Oh, there's a save. Turn 2 of your fields into factories for better productivity. Yep. That sounds like a plan. Oh, they're zoomed in on this rocket now. They're showing the very top of it. Oh, you shooting for 200 million? Well, good luck. I hope you get it. Currently set at 180 million. Hey, that's great. Oh, you mean fuel? Need some red nearly? I got a fuel guy out there somewhere. I need to get another one. I did download another thing. Is it under cars? Yeah, downloaded the Mahindra. It's funny, the new Can-Am that they released doesn't allow the ability to put a 3-point hitch on it. So you can do this one like this, I think. Configuration. That may just be the bed. Yeah, I think that's just the bed. You can change it to have walls on it. You can put antennas on this. Cool. Let's see. Silk screen prints. Whoa. What did that do? Oh, you can do different designs. Carbon fiber. Scales. That's weird. Camouflage. That's pretty cool. There's another camouflage. Guessing that's desert camouflage. Or the original. Then I can change the color later. Attachers. That's what I want. Yeah, the 3-point on the back. Definitely want the 3-point on the back. Main color. Let's say we go with that. Design color. I don't even know, what is that? Is that? Oh, that's that. So we could change that to red. Rim color, do like a light gray maybe, or silver or something. I think that looks pretty good. Doing like the all red part. Ooh, I got back just in time, right at the fence. How's it going? What is the purpose of wrapping bales? So you come in, you mow, you make your grass bales. In this case, it's alfalfa. So basically, you wrap the bales so that they can ferment and they'll turn into silage bales. And silage you can give to your cows. You can use it in the process of making TMR to give your cows, or you can sell it directly. A nice little income. It's a renewable product. You don't have to really replant it. It'll regrow grass, alfalfa, clover if the maps support it. And yeah, you can have multiple incomes from multiple harvests of it a year. I think there's more in grass. We were kind of talking about this earlier. Yeah, all these bales that I'm wrapping will turn into silage, and then we'll sell them. You know, almost pretty much sell them any time of the year. The price doesn't fluctuate that much. Gotta go get some more wrap. I've gone through the wrap out here, I'll tell you. Okay, they are in the process of turning the rocket now. They're turning it. And the tall tower you see if you're watching this live, the tall tower over to the left of the rocket from the angle I'm looking at, the one kind of right next to the crane, that is where it's going, I do believe. So they are in the process of turning the CR2, the Crawler 2, to head over to that launch pad. It's 11:32 a.m. somewhere. Gonna be interesting to see how they get this rocket up that hill. There's a little bit of an incline where the pad is up there. You can actually see it moving now. It's at an angle to where it's kind of going almost at a 90-degree angle from where we were. It's made a left turn and it is moving. You can see the crane in the background, and you can see like the rocket and the tower are moving with it. So you can actually see it slowly crawling. It is getting there. I think it's going to get there before 7 p.m. Or maybe that's like when they put on the parking brakes. I don't know. Oh, did he get finished with the corn down here? Looks like he got finished. Fuzzy's still rocking and rolling away over there. Well, I'm starting to wonder, is it going to the tall tower or is it going to the other tower? Or maybe that thing it's attached to is going to be its own tower. I'm starting to think that that's the actual tower that it's attached to that's on the crawler right now. Alright, gotta move the old 78 tent. Or well, I may just go ahead and wrap it with this one while that one's doing that one. Alright, the wrapping is complete. Park these over here in the corner for right now. Alright, so he got done planting the beans up here. He did miss a little around that little island out there, though. Come on, get in the tractor. Yeah, we have not officialized this field yet, so definitely we'll be taking this island out sometime in the future. Wonder if I turn on the thing, can I do this manually? Yeah. I'd be able to follow that line all the way around. I don't know why he couldn't. It's the same line, I think. I think the AI uses the same basic line, pretty much. Gonna say there's no like extra prize out here in the middle of this island, is there? There's no like collectible thing or pot of gold or horseshoe or gold coin or nothing. I haven't seen anything, so I'm gonna say probably not. Don't think there's anything out here. Nothing but trees and birds. Yep, that's all it is. There ain't no more. No like ancient ruins or old log cabins or with a pot of gold in them or, you know, nothing. Nothing like that. That's a wrap. Yep. Quite literally. That's a wrap. All right. So we'll take this back down yonder the road. And I'll go pick up the bale trailer. Trying to remember, where did I leave the bale trailer at for this one? I think I left it in front of Grandpa's house. Oh, can we buy this field now? We got the weeds out of it, I think. Looks like it needs to be fertilized, so I'll wait till we get maybe a FERT contract on it and fertilize it, if we get one. Unless there's already one out there. Looks like we finished that one. What field was that? 38, I think. Yeah, field 38. Let's see. Well, look at there. There is one. All right, we'll fertilize it. Boy, they done kicked that thing into high gear now, man. That thing is moving. I think they want to be done in time for supper. That or they, whoever's driving it's really, really, really got to go. You got to go, you got to go. That thing is moving like you can just sit here and watch it moving. It's just like going across the screen. Yeah, I'll go grab the red one. I'm in the red tractor. So the plan is to park all of our red equipment up here. Keep all the green equipment down at Grandpa's farm. And then park all the blue equipment over there in the northwest. That's the plan, by the way. That could change. Yeah, I might just keep that tank on the front for a weight. Do need to hit the fuel thing at Grandpa's farm though. Yeah, horsey. There's the other bale thing. We don't own this farm though. We don't own that area. That'd be a nice area though. Look how clean it is. Yeah, that goes straight down through there. Nice long field back in there. So yeah, this is the other area I thought kind of looked like a Walking Dead film location with all these trees. You know, you see the roads and stuff where the trees and stuff were growing up and the bushes and everything. I think this would have been in one of the areas. You're watching AMC's The Walking Dead. And rumor has it that Andrew Lincoln, the guy who played Rick Grimes, he's considering doing a new spin-off kind of show of it. I don't know how true that is or not though, because they're already doing kind of the spin-off with him and just Michonne, but it would be kind of cool to see them come up with something else. I mean, they did The Walking Dead, the original. They did Fear the Walking Dead, which was kind of a alternate universe. It wasn't really alternate universe. It was more like just an alternate location. Welcome back, Blue. It would be cool to see a more in-depth show, you know, now that all those, well, the two main ones are over now, and now you have like the individual spin-offs. So you have Daryl Dixon, you have the New York City one with Michonne and not Michonne, what's her name? Maggie and Negan. What was the other one? Oh, the one with Michonne and Rick. Yeah, so there's 3 like little mini spin-offs. So, but honestly, I mean, why not just keep the original show? You're doing the little mini spin-offs. I don't know, it might be just more convenient for the actors or something. I don't know. But you still got your main characters, like the ones that are left alive. You still kind of got them still doing that, filming for that. I don't know. What's next after zombies? I mean, there's been way too many vampire things, so we're done with that. We've done the zombies. What's next? Mummies, maybe? Or the Invisible Man or something? Or werewolves? I mean, MTV did a Teen Wolf thing already. I don't know. Yep, there's my trailer. You're gonna try to download this map again. The last time you loaded in, it was tweaking. Yeah, it's a very demanding map. I've got a pretty high-end computer, and it kicks my fans up, definitely. You're gonna need a pretty beefy computer to run the map, because there's a lot of detail to the map. Turn the camera, turn the camera. The rocket's getting out of frame. Turn the camera. Hey NASA, it's the NASA guys for this one that I'm watching. There you go. Now they're turning it. Too much. You turned it too much. Go back a little. I think that thing has still got a little ways to go. Maybe that's why they said 7 p.m. I don't know. another alfalfa field right there. Hey, I think they can hear me. I think NASA is listening to us. I told them to turn the camera back and they did. I really want to watch this rocket launch. I don't know when it'll be. I think the window they said opens up February 6th or February 9th. Oh, there's a hard save right there, man. Alright. So I will start picking up these bales. So we're done planting up here. Done planting down here. Everything looks like it's ready to go. I need to fertilize that field when it gets to the first stage. Looks like I need to run it over on the east side of that one too, the oat field. Could probably go ahead and do that. Fuzzy's still rolling over here. I'm guessing you've been going up to this farm up here and filling up. Hopefully there's still more stuff up there to fill up stuff with. We got seed. Need to put a liquid fert thing up here too. I may hold off on this. Because I'm going to come in and I'm going to probably redo some stuff up here real soon. Although I could go that way. How far up does this go? I'm not going to place it up here, don't worry. I'm not going to place it that far up. But I could... when we get this field. We don't own this one yet, but I could take off a little bit of that and play some stuff on that side. Yeah, this will be alright. It'll be fine. It'll be fine. There is a liquid fert tank there. Where? Oh, that other thing. Yeah, I forgot about that other thing. So we do still have that. I think it's more expensive at these. I didn't test the liquid one. The little pallet things that were here, I got rid of those because I filled up there, and then versus filling up at like one of the in-game ones, it was way more expensive to fill up at one of the little solid fert pallet things. So I haven't tested this yet. It's gonna be hard to really test because this is not a pre-fillable thing, is it? Oh, it is. It doesn't do as much as the other tank, which is weird because this is a bigger tank setup compared to the in-game one. I don't know. No. Alright, let's go get our fert rig going. Need to move that guy. Gotta find the fert rig. There it is. Go fertilize this field over yonder. I can drive across this field now. Whoa, maybe. Alright, Steven, have a good one. Oh, this field starts right here, doesn't it? Right. There's our hoe. May do a few more contracts. Yeah, there's the other bale pickup trailer. Alright, so the only thing left to do really is to start picking up bales. Alright, it is time. The time has come. Alright, we are going to go right over to John here from Puma Plow. Alright, so we'll be back here tomorrow morning, 7 a.m. Central Standard Time. You guys over on YouTube, thanks for watching. And as always, remember you reap what you sow. It's Matt from the Green Arcade. We'll see y'all in the next one. Hold on, you guys on Twitch. Here we go.